the fuck you watch.
Are you trying to trash anime?
Yeah,
People
anime's
are gonna come for
trash.
you.
No, I'm coming for them.
Oh my god.
I'm coming for them.
Okay, and we're in. I just want to preface this episode by saying, number one, it is hot as hell in California right now. And though we normally have our back door closed, which opens onto I-5.
Never open your back door.
And exactly.
What are you laughing at?
Exactly.
Nothing.
Not the door of the building and not like our personal back doors. And then there's a construction site next door, so it's gonna be a little bit extra noisy. I will try to deal with that in post, but I'm not making any promises.
No,
at
you
all.
guys are like here.
I can't promise about the weather. Yeah, it's like you're here.
No, it's good.
Ambient noise.
Yeah.
It's ambient noise and heat. A lot of ambient heat.
Yes.
And Abby just started her TikTok ASMR. That's what you said.
No, it was
That's
a
literally
joke.
what you said at 8:30.
You can't say that, and then people are gonna expect it.
It's okay though, right? That's not like a sexual thing.
So
No, it's not.
I'm sitting in this
I
leather
just
chair,
don't know.
and I'm very sweaty.
Yeah.
You need the.
And it's like sticking to my skin, and I'm
You
gonna
need the
pull my
nails.
skin
I don't
away
have
from
those
it now.
nails.
No, it's only weird when they get the double microphone and they start like licking it.
Yeah, some people like that.
I know
Yeah.
that's weird.
Maybe you should start one.
No. Or mukbang and they got the mic right up in there and you're slopping around, you know?
Like slurping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. If it's just fingernails or like there's some of that stuff I like.
Just a lot of whispering.
Yeah, or raindrops, whispering.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
There's a whole like group of filters you use for audio processing that take people's mouth sounds out.
Yeah. Probably should leave them in nowadays. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of freakos out there.
Yeah, maybe so. They never bother me as much as they do other people, unless someone has just got a dry mouth and they're like,
Yeah. I don't know.
The
I don't
whole
listen to
time.
enough stuff to know. You listen to podcasts?
I do. I listen to the one with Tim Chantarangsu and David So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those ones.
Oh, yeah. Did Tim just take out Delegato?
Yeah, it's Tim Chantarangsu.
I can't say that name. Shout out to
Yeah.
David So.
He took that Delegato out a long time ago.
Do you know what that's from?
Is it Fresh Prince?
Yeah, it's Fresh Prince.
Everything that is referenced by you guys is Fresh Prince.
Yeah, it was Fresh Prince.
not me. I never
It's
watched
not.
it. So.
You never watched it?
No.
Yeah, it was, I think it was Will Smith's buddy Jazz. Or maybe it was Will, I forgot. But one of them faked as a street poet to, like, hit on a girl. And their name was Delegato.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Tim, who's Bart's and David's homie.
Yeah.
I think he just got his own TV show.
He has a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah,
a
Tim's
bunch
going
of things.
crazy. Tim's
Yeah.
one of the few I haven't met, but him and David do all the food stuff together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then Tim, I think, got his own MTV show.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
there's a lot. And he was on Netflix, I think. at one
Yeah,
point.
no, yeah, him
David
and-
was also on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get David on here one day.
David's from Sacramento, so we should definitely get him on here.
Yeah, we will. Probably the holidays, he'll come up here and chill.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
meet him.
We'll snag him. Yeah, you'll meet him. David's a good dude.
Anyway, though we have fans running, we have no air conditioner in this room, and so we have to leave the door open so that we don't actually die while we're recording this.
It's kind of like hot ones, right? You like eat hotter wings, and the questions get weird because you get weird.
Yeah.
The Game Day boys are trying to do that with stimulants.
Yes.
So like each
they are.
question you get more caffeinated, which is bad idea though, because like I mean they're doing shots of pre-workout, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you overdose on caffeine, I don't even get like goofy. Like I feel sick. I don't want to talk.
Same here. Same here.
But a decent idea would be a sauna podcast.
Where you just keep talking until you can't talk anymore because it's too hot,
So
and then
let's
you
close
pass
Yeah,
out
but
or
like
get
yeah,
out.
because I feel like you don't lose focus. I've done saunas for pretty long, and I was like a weird kid. So like, because you don't know what's going on in the fitness space, I would drive home from the gym in the summers, windows up, no AC, thinking I'm like, well, I got to sweat, I got to be tough, you know. And then now that's what I talk shit on. But I was 16. What the fuck do I know? So like, and I don't go like goofy. You just kind of get, you kind of get into it. Kind of like a cardio thing, like
Yeah.
Like if I was a jogger, I think an interview on a jog would be really good,
Yeah.
right? Because you're like so focused in, you can really handle if you don't have to stop at lights and stuff. Obviously, like, you could really focus in.
So
on
a
the convo.
trail run.
Yeah, or yeah, or our type of bike trail,
Yeah.
or even
like that.
biking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. So I think a sauna interview, half an hour. Obviously, you're not going to be in there for 3 hours.
Just close
Could
the
be good.
doors. We could do it now.
That's what I'm saying. I'm down. And it makes you look more vascular too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a win.
There's an Instagram secret for you.
So we have Avi with us today.
Hello.
I'm
Thanks for
Avi's-
having me back.
Yeah.
Thanks for being back. I'm Jim. That's Mike.
Yeah, don't get me and Avi's voices mixed up. We sound alike, kind of.
You think?
That's why Jim introed us. Yeah, he's worried that the audience will be confused.
No, it's just so you know who's who. I don't know. I mean, it's just
raise my voice.
we're
That was good.
I have this weird Zooey Deschanel voice thing. I don't know if people hear it.
I hate her.
I don't care. I love her in New Girl, and like
I love her in Elf. She should have stayed in that shower and just sang to me.
No, but if you think of me as Zooey Deschanel, you don't sound like her.
Kinda.
No.
I get that a lot.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. All the podcast listeners say, "Wow, Mike really sounds like Zoe." They call me Silent Zoe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hopefully it doesn't get mixed up.
I wish you didn't show these, and then we could test me and Avi.
I can do that.
You guys want to do a live? Type 1 in the chat if you want to do a live
We're not in the chat.
Mandela Effect.
We're not in the chat. We're not streaming because
Hypothetically, everything I do, I just imagine millions of people are listening.
that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
I guess, but we don't have anybody.
Yeah, I'm just imagining all the screaming.
So if you're playing along at home, just do this in your head.
Yeah.
But they have to be watching.
Yeah.
No, because we can describe it.
We can describe it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can describe it.
So, we probably won't do all 50 of these, but like we have
50.
Yeah, there's 50. We have an agenda today, but it's a loose one, and we're going to start with this one.
Backdoors and loose backdoors and agendas.
Yeah, and genders. I know we've talked about the Mandela Effect before, but I don't think we've done this particular activity before.
Yeah.
The Mandela Effect being the effect of thinking that Nelson Mandela died in prison, which he did not.
Does Mandela Effect have to be, in a way, tied to pop culture?
Yeah.
Right? Like
100%,
directly.
yeah.
Yeah, like there's no... That's what because I'm trying to like dig into like why is this happening to our brains culturally. But what's the other term? Hive mind? It's like a result of hive mind, I feel like.
I would say maybe a result of hive mind or collective consciousness. I went to collective consciousness.
Yeah. So we all do yoga, and then I imagine this stupid monkey had a tail.
I went to Collective Consciousness University, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's what we're actually here to help elevate your consciousness.
Yeah.
Through
whatever
conversations?
Yeah.
Or not.
Do you feel enlightened yet?
I'm feeling something.
That's good.
It's probably just the heat getting to me.
Yeah, same here. So we're going to start with this one. The famous creamy peanut butter.
Yeah.
Mass marketed. You can find it in any store. You can probably find it at most gas station convenience stores. You can find it anywhere. Is the name of this peanut butter Jiffy or Jif?
I'm not the extra health guy, you know? Like, I don't think processed foods are actually killing us. I think humans being lazy are killing us.
Yeah, just eating them is killing us, not their actual existence.
Like, I love a nice, like, Frito or Cheeto. Like, you know, everyone's like, kale chips or this baked-only chips. Fuck you. Like,
no,
Fritos and Cheetos.
A chip is a chip.
Yeah, they have good spots, but this peanut butter is actually gross if you've had real peanut butter. It starts to taste like plastic.
It tastes like shortening, just straight up shortening to me.
Yeah,
like a tub of Crisco.
It's slightly peanut butter flavored.
Yeah.
Like it tastes really gross.
Like PB2 mixed up with
shortening.
Shortening.
Because I'm not against like the Reese's Pieces peanut butter. You know, that's highly fake and that tastes delicious.
Yeah.
But this style, and I just thought about why another reason. Isn't there a Skippy?
There's also Skippy.
That's what's fucking it up. That's what's fucking this whole thing up.
Okay, so if you said Jiffy, you were wrong. It's Jif. It's just Jif.
This is also another way to prove any entrepreneur out there that like the name of your company doesn't really matter that much.
Because people are going to remember what they're going to remember.
And what the fuck does Jif have to do with a nut butter?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Unless your nut butter is really quick.
Yeah, Skippy, Jiffy.
Is that what you were getting at?
I was playing a subtext. I just threw it out there on the table.
Yeah, it all sucks.
Like,
the Jif sucks.
It's like an opening bid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something to roll on.
Yeah, something to roll on.
Something to catch the wave.
Okay. All right.
It's Jif. You all lost.
Jif, yeah. Which is spelled...
Did you know that?
J-I-F.
I did know.
Jif.
You knew it was Jif?
Yeah. Jiffy is just too many letters. I just remember it being, you know...
What about Skippy?
What about it?
That's peanut butter, and that's a lot of letters.
Yeah, but as in, like, when I think about Jif, it's just like...
Is there colorway similar too? What's the other one? Peter Pan.
Oh.
Peter Pan?
I don't know.
Pan?
Peter Pan.
Peanut butter.
Peter Pan peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's a vocal warm up, and as
Yeah,
well as
it is.
a
Unique
snack
New
treat.
York. Unique New York. Go.
Unique.
Oh!
I can't.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Hard, huh?
It is hard.
That's a lot of thespian training on my part.
Yeah,
Took years.
It's because you went to that art school.
It is, swear.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I get stressed.
Artsy. Okay. Next one, Looney Tunes. Is tunes spelled Toons or Tunes?
Because they're getting your ass because loony spelt O-O, right?
Looney is spelled O-O.
And is tune like a song?
Or
is
cartoon.
tune? Yeah, or is, oh, yeah, because it could be both.
Yeah.
What's the beginning of this thing? Something like that? What's the Looney Tunes
That's
song?
the
I don't
end.
know. The logo that you were referring to is, I think, very old, and I didn't watch too much of it.
Okay,
It's
dude.
very
Can we not
old
be
and-
doing
It
that?
is, though.
When we're going to multiple
though.
generation podcast here, and many of our listeners are wise, like Jim and I, you can't be just throwing the word old out there for something that's not that old.
He's so insecure about his age.
It's not dinosaur
He
shit.
gets so offended.
But then I bring up the experience I have, and I'm not allowed to speak on that either.
Yes, you are.
I've been in this industry 15 years.
Yeah. We know why I hate you when you say that.
I'm wise.
You are. That's why you have this podcast.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's why millions are tuning in live right now in the
Millions.
chat. Yep.
Millions. Bazillions. Yeah.
I'm going you.
Okay.
I
I'm
really
going
don't know this
OO.
one.
I am not sure either.
Okay, you're going to go O-O?
Mhm.
Okay. So the answer is you. It's Looney Tunes. But
Loser.
my question is this. What is Tiny Toons? Is it Toons?
It's WB also, right? It's the same
Yeah,
company. I'm
it's-
going to say you. Just because it's the same company, but that's a really good question. You will probably watch them, the three little brothers of, right?
No, I don't know what you're referring to.
Is Tiny Toons the three little brothers?
No, that's DuckTales.
No. I'm thinking,
No, they're not related in Tiny Toons.
T-
And Tiny Toons is Toon.
are Tiny
Is-
Toons three little black figures?
No.
What's that?
This is,
Animaniacs.
oh, Animaniacs is what I'm thinking. That's WB also, though, right?
yeah. That's Tiny
Oh,
Toons.
Yeah.
So they're
That's OO,
that's O-O
and this is you.
Yes.
That's fucked. Because that's
That's
just baby them.
Yes, it's Baby Them. It's Muppet Babies for
So they did that to us
yeah.
on purpose.
The same characters.
Well, they're not the same. Though they're spin-offs of the same characters. They're
They're like
analogs.
school.
They're what?
They're like students that are training to go to their school.
They're just other little
Generation.
human
Not
duck.
related.
What's the weird word for two species being meshed together?
Hybrid?
Hybrid?
Yeah, there's another one, though.
I don't know. I'm assuming that'll come to you later.
Yeah. I saw that we have polar grizzly hybrids,
Oh yeah,
and they're
Yeah.
really ugly. Because you always think of like a liger, and you're like, wow, that's kind of pretty. Or like a labradoodle, and you're like, wow, that's lovely. Like they're not ugly like, wow, that's ferocious and scary. They're actually just ugly bears.
I have a hot take. I don't think that Labradoodles are adorable.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah. They look
And
like a poodle. Really.
Yeah, they look a lot more like a
Depending
poodle
on how
than-
you
yeah,
shave
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like my little dog, we had a cocker spaniel poodle, and she looked like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know people who have Labradoodles and they just love them to
Yeah.
pieces, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're the cutest dogs that ever.
I don't love
dogged.
a curly hair dog. No, like I love like a Saint Bernard, or there's
Mhm.
tons of beautiful dogs out there. Bernese Mountain Dogs, Swiss Mountain Dogs.
Mhm.
There's so many pretty dogs out there. I'm not Labradoodle's probably not my top 10 either.
No. Okay. Next
You like dogs?
Yeah, I love dogs.
Name your favorite breed.
I don't have one. I haven't done enough research, and I'm not at a place where I can have my own yet.
You can say.
Oh,
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people say mutt's their favorite breed.
yeah, because I mean some mutts are dope.
Yeah.
Like I love my mom's dog, and he's mutt as hell.
I think
Yeah.
about it though. I'm like, what dog would fit me or suit
Yeah,
me?
you kind of have to do some research. That's what I wish people did more, a little
think it
research before they
changes, though.
snagged a dog.
I think it changes as you go through different stages of your life.
For sure.
You know? So,
Yeah, because you're into different things. If you're super into hiking, yeah, go grab yourself a fucking German
Yeah.
Shepherd, someone who's trying to stomp around all day.
But I'm not ready.
You grab a little Chihuahua, throw it in your Louis Vuitton bag.
I'm not.
Go shopping on Melrose.
Can you hand me anything out of that refrigerator? Something about the air.
I think there's coffee and vodka.
Excuse me. They call that a coffee royal. Okay, I'll just drink this.
There's
I don't care
some
what it is. I didn't get water beforehand. I'm now officially done.
We should probably, maybe we could get some waters.
Nope.
Well, wait, we have
This is mental
the
testing.
water jug.
We don't do that kind of mental testing, but are there waters in there?
No,
not right now.
Of course not.
it's pretty empty right now.
I don't know who this belongs to, but I'm drinking it.
Yes, there's now. I think it's from the expo.
Okay.
All right. So that's Warner Brothers
Right.
being fucked, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, I mean,
They're playing into this.
Warner Brothers, along with, isn't it Amblin? Isn't it Steven Spielberg behind Tiny Toons? Yeah.
Yeah, also
And Animaniacs, yeah. And they just
That's all
they
fucked.
just started redoing that shit. Okay, we just talked about this one ahead of time, so we'll skip that one. Skip that one.
Yeah, one that me and Abby don't know would be good.
I think you could show the pictures and then not the answer on the text
Yeah.
on the
Scores 1-0 me, by the way. Not that we're keeping score,
bottom. Oh, no.
but I am winning.
Here's a
you
good
are
one.
losing.
Here's a good one. Febreze. Does it have two E's together
Oh, fuck.
or not?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say 2 E's. What do you think? It's Febreze?
No. I just think it's what I don't really think it is, you know?
Oh, you're playing your own. You're deep in it. You're already questioning your own
So-
shit.
I'm reading this book right now about how it's called Think Again, and it's about how your first instinct is actually could be wrong. They say, "Oh, your first instinct is right."
Yeah.
No, could be wrong.
Our first instinct allows us to eat and find shelter. That's
Yeah.
what our real instinct is.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. It's 1E.
1-1.
1E.
Now I'm trying.
No, they're
And it's
idiots.
1-1.
That's dumb.
Because I always think about it like, oh, February breeze. Like,
Right.
what could be cleaner than a February breeze?
Yeah,
right?
that sounds lovely.
yeah,
I'll spray my house in
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's
What's
what I
there?
thought too.
Febreze?
Febreze. It's,
Well, the EZE makes it an ease.
yeah, she's right.
Sorry, dude.
Grammar.
Sorry you got a
Your
degree
art
or
school
something.
didn't teach you how to,
No.
didn't teach you any grammar or spelling.
Okay, here's one.
Dude, I'm fucked.
E.
A. I just need to win.
E.
Fuck. 2-1.
You're screwed now that I'm trying.
Oh, this is
Does
No T.
Skechers have a T?
No.
These are good. Are you sure? Or are you
Yeah.
guessing?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, no T.
No T?
And we just say it weird?
No
Use-
T.
No T?
No
Yeah.
T.
It
3-2.
looks- it
No
looks
T.
weird.
3-2.
This one I think we talked about ahead of
Yeah,
time.
we did.
Yeah.
We did. So Fruit
Two O's.
Loops, yeah, is spelled with 2 O's.
I don't like, not that I don't like these, but these Dunning-Kruger like aren't as mysterious. You know what I mean? It's because loops is spelt like that, so your brain probably just programs, right?
Hold on.
Oh,
Is this Dan?
wow! I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Oh my God! So
you
this is
could, because he told people to take his dance class and not Avi's class.
this is
So this is me coming back.
yeah.
King Henry?
He's King Henry VIII. Yeah,
That's almost a compliment to Dan. This dude's powerful.
yeah.
He's
Did
great.
It does kind of look like Dan.
It does. He looks tall too. Just
in
like
the
Dan.
in the famous portrait of King Henry VIII, is he or is he not holding a full-on turkey leg?
What's bottom? What's on
A
the right?
whole
A
ass-
croissant? Banana peel?
I don't know.
I just think the right looks more. I don't know this photo.
I don't know. They both look fake now. They both look
They do.
obnoxiously
Could they look like
crazy.
Dan?
Yeah,
Could you
they-
just see Dan?
Th-
in
this
there?
is
and just like that looks like a South Park fucking. That's how like South Park people eat. It's
How
like
they
here
hold-
or here.
How is he holding it? It looks like he has two left hands.
Yeah, he's holding it like this. He's
Well, this
flexing
could be
his
a
biceps.
clue. This could definitely be a clue.
All right, I'm gonna go. He's holding a croissant.
Yeah, the croissant.
Okay. Yeah, he's not holding a turkey leg. It does not.
but they don't say what it
doesn't-
is.
I mean, like
That's
got
to be a croissant.
It's a
would-
glove.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
That
a
makes more
glove.
sense because I was gonna say I
Yeah,
don't
like,
really
it
hold my
looks like
croissants that way, but do your thing.
But I mean, it looks the color scheme of the thing is different. It's like
Yeah, they're probably all reimagined and bullshit.
yeah.
This website's trying to fool us too.
Okay, we just talked about this one, so we're not
Money
gonna do
bag.
this one.
The peanut man stealing money.
we did this one already.
I think that Pikachu tail is also tied into Charlie Brown.
Oh
That's
yeah,
where my
okay,
head's
so,
going.
So this was the question. I mean, we know the answer already, so we can't really play it as a game. But does Pikachu's tail have a black streak at the end
But
of
look
it?
at the right one too. He's got a brown streak.
But it's at the
closer,
base.
I know.
He's measuring from the base.
yeah, and he's got a brown streak, but his other one is clean.
It's clean. Yeah, I know.
That's
the other, this one looked like he just walked through like fresh paint or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Dogs kind of have that too. It gets
Yeah.
a little dirty back there.
Yeah.
There's actually a funny thing about this. the Sprite changed a ton because the sprites and the art weren't made by the same people,
Oh, that makes sense.
and then they fixed it in the next generation.
Okay.
No black tail.
Had a black tail.
Okay, I'm dying to know what this one
I
is.
know.
Dash.
Is there a hyphen in Kit Kat?
Is this one of your favorite candies?
Yeah.
Kit Kat is?
Mhm.
Top 3?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. What?
Kit Kat's trash.
Oh my god. I have a thing. I don't know. I like cookies and crisp and wafers things.
Oreo's trash too.
There was, yeah. I used to like Oreos more, but I don't so much anymore.
Yeah, they're trash.
Oreos
Yeah,
are
you're right.
amazing. They're just not good cookies. They're great snacks.
Yeah, the ingredient.
They're not good cookies.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, so what's Kit Kat spelled like?
No hyphen.
Give me a break. You don't even
With
know
the
those
Kit Kat
commercials.
Yeah. Oh, so that you think there is?
No, I was just quoting the commercial. No hyphen.
I think no hyphen, but I will say that other countries have much better Kit Kats than we do. They have a lot of different.
Japan.
Yeah, they
flavor
got. I'm not doing a
alternatives.
green tea candy and stuff though.
It's tasty.
Really?
though.
Yeah, it's too out there for me. I think.
The best flavor of Kit Kat, in my opinion, is the raspberry and cream. That's limited edition and comes out during around Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had it? It's.
I'm not. I can see.
I haven't
that, though.
celebrated Valentine's Day in 34 years on this
Me
planet.
neither.
Thanks for bringing it up, dude.
I just go to CVS and buy a bunch of those. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I would
Me
literally
too.
search at Targets and Walmarts and like buy bags of these.
I buy
miniature.
tissues and Kit Kats and watch New Girl by myself on Valentine's Day.
Anyways, moving on.
I
Too close to home.
I used to have a. Speaking of seasonal candies, I used to have a thing for the Cadbury eggs.
Oh yeah.
I
and
like
now
the
they're too sweet.
No,
caramel
I
ones or
can't
like the
even
weird
do it.
cream.
The weird cream.
Yeah, I don't like the weird cream. I'll do a caramel one.
It's just like corn syrup inside
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yeah. Reese's started doing egg-shaped
Yeah, they
ones.
smash.
They're not bad.
And the
not bad.
even the pumpkin ones or whatever.
The pumpkin
They
ones
just-
are they're
Just the
great.
ratio's good.
Yeah, the ratio's
ratio's
really,
good.
really
Reese's
good.
is also top 3.
Reese's is one.
Mm-hmm.
One or you coin flip with Twix. You know
Yeah.
how do you go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So
Kit
yeah,
Kat's too plain.
I'm excited for Halloween now.
me
It's already
too.
spoopy season. Everyone says.
Yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I got my first pumpkin latte this morning.
You're welcome.
No.
Yeah, Avi got it for me.
He said it's pretty good.
It wasn't bad. I don't think it was like a real one though, right? Like it didn't taste like any sugar. Did you give me a fake one?
No.
Like a
It's
healthy
it's
boy
the
one?
foam on top. It's the
Oh.
pumpkin cream.
Yeah.
And then the cold brew.
Oh.
I liked it because it didn't taste like
Super pumpkin.
Yeah, I was ready for some crazy syrup shit. It tasted like a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of pumpkin. Otherwise, it tasted like coffee.
It's like a
You drink it. It tasted
not
enough
like
like
a,
coffee.
not like a liquid pumpkin pie.
Yeah,
Go try it, Jim.
yeah.
All right.
It tasted enough like coffee that it's doable.
Mm-hmm. It's the pumpkin cream cold brew.
Oh, is there a little horn?
Is there a horn
I don't think there's a horn.
I
on
don't think-
Fruit of the Loom?
No.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
It's some part of me wants to say that it's there, like that there
The
really
thing kind of
is.
looks like a leech too.
But
Doesn't
also,
even look
as
like a horn.
as I'm noticing the pattern here, often the one on the
Right.
right
Yeah.
is the correct one. No,
Oh.
there's no horn.
It used to have one though. It says.
No, it said does it? Did it used to?
Oh.
So the question is, has
It
they
doesn't
changed
now.
it? Like,
Yeah.
why did I remember it differently than
I like those fruits though.
this one's easy?
This is top tier snack. S tier. S tier
What's
snack.
your favorite?
Cheez-Its.
The original or like?
Original. Don't fuck with it.
I like cheddar jack, or I think that's what it is.
I don't love that there's extra shit on the outside of the cheddar jack ones, but
I
the
just-
ones I do like is the extra baked.
That's
ones.
what Kyle likes.
The
Yeah.
toasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the extra
Toasted
baked.
one.
I don't mind those because it doesn't change the flavor that much. It's a texture deal.
Yeah.
But the regular Cheez-Its is definitely S tier in my book.
Original. Yeah.
S tier.
Mm-hmm.
You know S tier?
Yeah. it's-
SAB.
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know what they stand for, but
Super. I don't fucking know.
yeah.
It's the best. Super fucking cool.
Superior.
Yeah.
Supreme.
Super fucking cool Cheez-It. Yeah, maybe Supreme. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But Cheez-Its are up
Z.
there.
There's a Z, right?
I don't think there's a Z.
I think there's not a Z. I think it's
Yeah.
just plain Cheez-It.
And
But
I think
don't
this
know.
game's rigged.
I think that we found the pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But people who are just listening don't know. There's
Yeah.
nope, no Z. No
All right.
Z.
I think we're tied, by
All
the
right.
way.
All right.
now.
We're,
4-4.
we're on Oreos here. We'll probably make this either the last
Yeah,
or the
that's
next to
fine.
last. Okay. So, double stuff Oreos.
Oh, 2 Fs.
Is our 2 Fs in double stuff or just one?
Gee, this stuff's crazy. This one I've never even thought about.
Me neither.
I want to say it's 2. but I don't know that.
I think it's one, and it's probably because something else is like someone coined double stuff.
Oh, you think it's like a
already.
copyright issue?
Yeah, copyright thing.
I'll say single.
Oh my God, it's single.
Yeah. All right, we tied.
I totally don't understand. I don't
These are
understand
just as
that
good
one.
as
That
me.
one really bugs me. It doesn't look right.
Why are we talking about Mandela Effect?
We're talking about the Mandela Effect because
That's how you segue. That's how you segue.
I know how to write those things.
No, we're not talking about the
Oh,
things that are
sorry.
exploding under. Who was the best one? I guess that's not a segue, but the little wheelie deals. Is that a segue?
yeah,
That were really popular?
Yeah, the thing looks like a standing lawnmower.
The one I'm talking about is like the home version that everyone was riding for a second.
Oh, the
Hoverboard?
yeah,
hoverboard,
like a,
yeah.
that's basic.
Yeah.
Same idea.
I've never wrote.
There was somebody, I think it's a rapper, and they're like dancing, and they eat fucking shit on it. It's one of the best videos
It goes
I've ever
viral.
seen.
Yeah.
I don't know that
Everyone.
one, but
yeah, but that's a segue, not these robots.
yeah, or anything that we're talking about. Anyway, we're talking
Sorry.
about basically like a psychological effect,
Yep.
and one of the psychological effects that we see among the training community is the Dunning-Kruger Effect, and that is people being absolutely certain that they know a thing as a fact,
Yeah.
and they are wrong. They're super wrong.
And the Dunning-Kruger effect often is that the beginners or the kind of middle ground folks that have been in it a year, a 2 year, consider themselves experts. It's kind of like, you feel like you know anything, and then a true expert knows they know nothing.
Right.
Right? You start to get to a certain level of expertise, and you're like, wow, my expertise is actually crazy niche. I'm not
Yeah.
going to fix a knee surgery or back pain.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to deadlift.
Yeah. I don't know any of that other stuff, and maybe like buyer beware for where you get your information,
Yeah.
because your favorite fitness trainer, if they know anything about that, or if they purport to know anything about that, it's probably because they picked it up from somebody else who actually knew something about it.
Yeah, is it regurgitation, or is it brought in, processed, and delivered in either a unique way or a well thought out way?
Yeah, and then it comes down to another effect, a placebo effect, where is it the thing that you did, or the fact that you did something?
Yeah, that you believe in it.
Yeah, and then you believe in it
Because
Yeah.
the biggest guy in the world told you to do deadlifts this way. Now your deadlift's better.
Yeah.
And
And
you just know that guy's jacked, and you're like, yeah, I'm in.
I'm seeing a lot of like further out in the circle people lately doing keto or doing intermittent fasting or whatever, and having it work for them, but they don't know why it works.
Right.
And they believe that they have to be, monks about it.
Well, and compared to
And-
what? What were you doing before?
Yeah,
If you're
eating.
eating taquitos
Just
all day.
fucking eating. Yeah.
If you're eating taquitos and Oreos all day, yeah, I could give you the beef only diet or the fucking chicken only diet.
Mhm.
As much as we go carnivore, we could go poultry. We could call it the cock diet and go roosters and chicken only. And you're going to also lose weight eating cock.
Yeah, you should try that one.
No,
Yeah.
I've done it. Yeah, I've done it.
You've promoted that?
Yeah,
diet?
cock only.
Mm.
Yeah. Buy my ebook. Yeah, side quest is shout out to our boy Alan Thrall on Team Strength, did a video, similar-ish topic, and kind of about like everyone being an online coach and what are the pros and cons of that. And I'll just give you his general take. I'm paraphrasing. You guys can go watch his video on Untamed Strength on YouTube. But he kind of paraphrases saying like, and part of our job is to dissect the fitness industry. Like that's right. Like we have a podcast on fitness. So we're going to dive into individual topics or situations. Alan's very smart. He's wise. He's a father. He has life's experiences. So he, generally speaking, zooms way out. And then I agree with him. So if you zoom out and you say, yes, but is their information truly detrimental? Is them selling a $20 program that doesn't have the best rep scheme and the best periodization going to kill someone? No. That there's probably a net positive there because they're getting more people into fitness, and which means more money for the sport, more eyes on the sport, more participation in the sport, and overall it's probably a net positive because the sport grows and you learn what you're doing. And I think Alan was a little bit kinder than I am, where he gave a lot of those coaches the benefit of the doubt, saying that hopefully these coaches just teach what they know. Because say you have only been training 1 year, and obviously this goes against the Dunning-Kruger, but say you've only learned 1 year of lifting. If you only teach those first steps to somebody, that's beautiful, right? That's passing down the lessons, and I love that. Obviously, Dunning-Kruger is very common, and that person's going to stretch beyond what they know. But I do agree with him that, like, is it truly detrimental? Like, you're not going to break your spine, you know? Like, your body won't let you do that. That's what I don't think people understand with, like, lifting and stuff. Like, if you can't deadlift 315 and you're twisting and turning your back, like, you think mentally, it's like, isn't it like you can't bite yourself to bleed? Like, your body, like, stops.
Like,
or whatever.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
But there's something of that nature. You
Yeah,
get what
I
I mean?
mean,
You get, like, the defense mechanism I'm at least
it is
leaning to.
difficult to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
It intentionally.
For a normal
Yeah.
person.
For a normal person.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I don't know, like, this is dark. I mean, we're going to go to a dark place here, but this stabbing spree thing that happened in Canada, like, both of the guys who perpetrated this died of self-inflicted stab wounds.
Sure.
I can't imagine having the mental fortitude to stab myself to
Right.
death.
There's something along those lines. But point being that even very mediocre coaching in the deadlift, you're not just going to snap your spine in half. It's not going to happen.
No, and so many of the things that people get caught up in as flaws
Yeah.
are not that big a deal.
Right. Alan's other argument was even the top coaches, arguably, whatever you consider a top coach, is now so drilled into their ways and their methodologies that they consider what anyone else does as wrong. And inherently through that, everyone's giving misinformation.
Yeah, and
Right? Like, is Louis Simmons wrong? No. But is this stuff maybe applied incorrectly or taken incorrectly or not for everyone? Right?
Yeah.
Versus, like, the super specific coach or whatever. So then, depending on your viewpoint, you're all fucking wrong.
Yeah, I think that, like, too much universality.
Yeah.
Deciding that something, if it's good for somebody, it's good for everybody.
Yep.
Is a big mistake.
Yep.
I think, however, thinking that you're too unique is also a big mistake.
I agree 100%. Those are two huge points. I can't agree more. The other thing is, like, if you speak in black and white, kind of like you're getting to, but then with the Dunning-Kruger deal is if you say, well, it depends, which is a decent answer,
Yeah.
but then you're incapable of describing different situations and the different outcomes that it depends on.
Yeah.
Now you're just in that regurgitation phase. Oh, I saw Joe Game Day, who's really, really smart, and he said, well, should you sumo or conventional? It depends. Well, what does it depend on then, coach? And if you can't describe that or visually choose what a lifter should do, now you're probably not the expert you think you are.
You know, speaking of Joe, he just essentially came out against hook grip.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It was his hot take.
It was
I
his
actually
hot-
messaged him.
All right, you hit us with it. Hit us with what he said and then your opinion.
He said, okay, I'm going to...
Yeah,
This is based
paraphrase.
off of memory.
Yeah.
But he said something about it being... what is that? What is a word that's like people think is better than it is?
Yeah.
Overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's... and that if you're doing hook grip, then you should switch.
Yeah.
And I was like... I responded. I said never. Because I hook grip and I don't know. I like it.
Do you think it's actually superior, though?
I
Or
don't think it's
you
superior.
just like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really give me issues. I'm able to pull hook grip even when I go heavy. It's just when it starts to be, it's limiting when I'm doing high reps or pause reps and then I throw on straps. But when it comes to competition, hook grip has never given me an issue.
Yeah.
And
But did mixed grip give you an issue?
So I think, I switched to hook grip, and Sebastian here, he also said the same thing, that he switched to hook grip when he switched to sumo, because when we lock out, the under and overhand, the mixed grip, when it makes contact and you lock out, when it makes when your hand makes contact with your thighs at the top, it feels a little lopsided.
Yeah.
So that's the initial reason why I switched. It wasn't like, oh, hook grip is cool, it's hard, so I'm gonna do it so people think I'm hardcore.
Because some people say that same thing, is that they'll kind of helicopter, right? That your underhand or your overhand will twist you that direction of your body, and that does happen sometimes. But I feel like if you do enough reps of anything, you're gonna figure out that you're just fine. You know?
I just noticed the other day, Amanda Lawrence. I love her, and she pulls sumo and also pulls mixed grip.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, it's not impossible. It's not the worst thing.
No, it's
you
just gotten very popular.
You
got
to tuck the other shoulder back more to straighten out.
I think your body just adjusts
the
over
bar.
time. If you do enough work and reps.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. It was just something like, oh, I prefer for it to be like one way.
Yeah, I would agree with Joe. I didn't hear
all.
that or see that, but I definitely think it's overhyped.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think that I think that Avi hit on the point. It's like, oh, it's hardcore.
Yeah.
Because it is hard, but the point is to make it easy, not to make it hard.
Yeah, I didn't actually know it was hyped like that when I started switching over.
You just thought it was another way.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to do a double overhand, but obviously, like, it's going to be difficult just to be a strict double overhand. So
nearly impossible. You kind of have to choose one
Yeah,
if you're competing. I do think the other big play is who your favorite lifter is, right? When you first get into lifting, you just follow what your favorite lifter is. Oh, Sean Noriega pulls this way. I want to pull this way. And so then a lot of people just kind of hop on that, which isn't wrong. Is it going to be perfect for your 10-year career? No, because you're not Sean Noriega, but, you can learn one way and switch also. Yeah, I think people make too big of a deal of all that. Really.
Yeah.
There's big-ass deadlifts happening in mixed grip, big-ass deadlifts happening in hook grip.
That's why it's hard to say, like, what is the right way to teach someone.
Yeah.
And that's why I have a lot of disclaimers when I try to, like, teach other people.
That's a really good question. It kind of brings around to another point that I wanted to throw out there. It's like, if you were going to hire a coach, what should you be looking for?
Yeah, it's hard. I think that's really hard because you don't know what you don't know, And so, you go by, reputation. Do you go by who they coach? All these things can be faked, right? Having a following, having one strong lifter that trusts this guy doesn't mean that he got him strong, or doesn't mean, strong guys are going to be strong guys. If I coached Michael Jordan, he's still probably going to be a badass in basketball. It's not my magic, right?
And did somebody coach somebody for 4, 6, 8, 12 weeks,
right,
and don't coach them anymore?
That's
did
where
they coach them toward a record? Did what was the improvement over the course of the time that they were coaching them?
Yeah, even that. Yeah, and then do you take them from beginner to moderate to expert, or expert to world record? Like, which is harder? That's an argument that could be probably made for all those places. It is interesting because I've said this many times, and people always get mad that talent and genetics do beat hard work. Like, obviously, you need a certain amount of stimulus and exposure to do anything. Avi could be the absolute best balloon figure maker, but she's never made balloon figures, so we don't know that. Like, you obviously need to do it. You need exposure to it to know if you're good at it.
Right.
And everyone argues that for some reason the ego is so attached to how hard you work, and very few people will say, like, no, I'm pretty talented.
Yeah.
Even Teddy Swims is a good example. Teddy posted a video of him singing the exact same song like 8 years ago, and it was good, but it wasn't great. And then obviously he worked, but the work didn't get him there. Like, the dude's got a gift, and then the work allowed him to represent that gift.
Yeah.
And that's the same with lifting's even simpler to me. It's even more genetic than otherwise. Like, you could probably, if you're a freak, you deadlift once a week and you're going to go crazy.
Yeah.
You don't need the perfect program.
Or even less.
Yeah, because there's less skill involved. Yeah, some guys deadlift once a month.
Yeah.
There's less skill and variables involved in powerlifting versus something like basketball, right? Basketball, there's more soccer, music. There's a lot of things where there's so many variables that you got to practice on, and so much exposure you need to different aspects of the talent to get good, as we say in video games.
So it's like powerlifting a little more simplified compared to those.
Yeah.
So it requires a little less.
You need to do 3 things to be good at it, literally.
That's why sometimes I feel like when people ask me or they think that I'm very strong, it's like I just train hard and then I get to where I am. So that's also like feeds into my imposter syndrome thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it is genetics because how did I get here? I don't know.
Yeah. Someone could do exactly what you did and they're not pulling 430 as easy as you did.
Yeah, like they could be working hard or even harder than I am. But and that's also like, I wanted to get into weightlifting a little bit, but obviously I'm not as naturally. I mean, it takes a lot of time and effort, and it's really complicated.
Yeah.
But because I'm so good at powerlifting, I feel like I can't let that go until I run its course.
Yeah.
And then I can, like, change my hobby.
Well, it's fun to be good, too.
It is.
It's fun to be a beginner sometimes and learn, but it's also fun when you're good, and you've already dedicated years to this. Yeah, do you want to stop before you know where this train kind of goes? Yeah. Even me with powerlifting. Like, I took time off the weightlift, but and now I'm not even close to your strength in powerlifting, but I don't want to my bench to disappear. I always want to kind of be able to bench 315, and there's a certain maintenance there. I don't know how to choose a fucking coach. I really don't. Word of mouth is good, but then same thing. Like, you don't know what you know or don't know. So if you have a coach and you like them as a human and you're kind of getting results, you're going to refer your friend to them too.
Yeah, probably so. And I think that maybe the psychological part of it is more important. I mean, if you can cover the basics
Yeah.
about programming, or, you know, you feel comfortable with the way that person programs and that it works for you. The psychological part of it might be more important, when how you mesh with them, what they say to you that motivates you, or how comfortable you are with being honest about the way your training is going.
I'd probably agree.
Yeah, communicating. And then also, like, I think getting second opinions. So, yeah, you have one person that is your coach, but then if you ask other people who you know is also experienced, it's like, so my coach has me doing this, what do you think? And then, I mean, not just having one person being the one that has all the answers.
Yeah.
You're doing your own research on the outside of that, or asking, like, why are we doing this variation? Because it makes me feel whatever.
I think asking questions is really good too. And a lot of people, you don't have to know to ask the questions. You could just always say why. If your coach can't describe why, maybe it's not the best coach.
Right.
And an honest coach might just say just cuz. Like, if I'm giving you, if I'm coaching you, we might just do a bench variation sometimes just cuz. There's no secret. There's no secret always.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need another variation. We need to continue to make progress. So today we're going to floor press. Mm-hmm. It's not like there's science and evidence-based stuff, but it's not an exact science.
No.
Sometimes we just do not need to bench today, but we need to press something. You know?
And that is an answer, too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And it's an honest answer.
Yeah.
So, like, a bad coach would be like, they'd bullshit something if they didn't know the answer. I'm so sorry.
Dang, dude. There's millions of people listening.
I think that makes a lot of sense. And
I think that's in other sports, too, your reference of, like, the communication stuff. But they talk about it in other sports. Like, they'll say, like, oh, this football coach is, like, a good players coach.
Yeah.
And, oh, this guy's a good X and O's guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And both could probably win a Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm looking, my favorite baseball team, their manager won manager of the year last year, and everybody fucking hates him this year because they haven't been winning.
Yeah.
Is it because of things he did last year that they won? Is it because of things he did this year that they're not winning? I mean, who knows,
yeah,
right?
There's so many variables. That's powerlifting too, but yeah, regular sports, like, when the team wins, the team gets it. When the team loses, the coach gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And is that fair? Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it is a measure of your ability to assess somebody's talent and their readiness for a particular situation, and your ability to communicate with them.
Yeah.
But some of it is like people don't always perform to the best of their ability.
Yeah, we're not robots.
Yeah, for psychological reasons, physical reasons, that were undetected physical reasons. I mean, there's a lot of variables.
Like confidence and stuff, and all these sports matter so much. So, like you kind of said, even the quote unquote placebo of, like, just believing your coach is the best fucking coach. You're probably going to smash weights.
Yeah,
because you believe in the plan.
Run through walls is the way that people often say it. I would run through walls for this particular coach.
That's kind of why I stopped coaching. Like, not that people didn't believe in me, but, like, I only wanted to coach, and I probably still will, only coach, like, people that are like, no, Mike, like, I know you're the guy. I'm like, all right. Like, I coached Tom Callis for, like, 3 years.
Yeah.
A couple world records. Like, that's because he believed everything I was going to tell him. I was like, all right.
So you can lie to him and he'll believe you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I had him eat worms before every workout. I said, hey, you dumb bitch.
This is going to increase your deadlift.
Yeah. I said, chug that with your Miller Lite, you idiot. That's what I told him. And then he squatted 2 world records, so
yeah,
maybe you should hire me.
It worked.
Maybe I should eat worms.
Yeah, maybe you should. Stop by the bait shop.
I like how she skipped over hiring you straight to the worms.
It is the worms.
Just
Miller Lite.
the worms. It's all about the worms and Miller Lite.
Miller Lite and worms.
Bet your coach didn't tell you that secret.
No, I'll have to ask him about that.
Ask him about the worms.
Why am I not eating
Earthworms in particular.
Okay.
Slimy, large.
Okay.
We're going somewhere here. Anyway, the other thing about powerlifting, like when you're performing a lift, there's not a lot of decision making going on.
Yeah.
Which just makes it much simpler than other sports.
I would even think out of meat, and I know you coaches are going to get mad, like, we play tactics in the back. Like, go coach a real sport and tell me about tactics.
Yeah.
Like, game day coaching is important.
Yeah.
And it's not as important as other sports.
Yeah.
The adjustments you make could be done literally by a robot. There are calculations.
Yeah.
This guy's going to take this. I'm going to take this.
Yeah.
Like, it's so basic compared to other sports. And I'm obviously jaded because I love basketball and fitness is a passion. I don't love powerlifting the same way, but I've been in it so long. How long?
15
years.
everyone.
And they thanks, dude. The amount of variables again are just so limited on
Right.
game day.
Right.
You're not going to pull
I agree.
800 pounds out your ass.
Yeah, like basketball, football,
Yeah.
baseball,
Yeah.
any hockey, anything that requires constant decision making on
Even
the part of the
weightlifting.
player.
Weightlifting is even more like powerlifting, but it's beyond powerlifting. Powerlifting is like the most basic thing to coach on game day.
Yeah.
And that's no insult to all you coaches out there. There are better game day powerlifters than non,
Yeah.
but it's not rocket science on game day.
No.
It's a little gatekeepy. Coaches talk like that too about programming, I think. Like there's a lot to look into, and when a plateau comes or someone's beat up, or there are a lot of things to take into consideration when writing a program for an elite lifter, but it's not rocket science.
No. And it's not, not all of it is rock solid based on.
No,
That's
a lot
what
of it's not.
Sorry, that's what I'm trying to find the balance between too. Like
Yeah.
someone who's starting to become an online coach, it's finding you can make it extremely complicated with a million different equations and who's right and who's wrong, and there's so many sources that say this and that, and I'm not sure how to I'm gonna have to talk to my coaches about, or my bosses about it, about how to filter it out and make it simple, narrow it down
Yeah.
to the basics and then start there and then start making things more specific towards each lifter.
I think you do that with everything, right?
Yeah.
So you have someone, say they're brand new or they kind of been doing Jim Wendler's 531, right? Because that's like a basic, what a lot of people start with. I'm not going to take that person, and although benching and squatting frequency is very important for gaining strength, I'm not going to take them and throw them in 7 days a week frequency, right? Just like you said, you keep it basic. All right, we're going to up it one more time a week. So now we're going to bench twice, squat twice, and then you just layer everything in. I also think that the more you do anything, just like deadlifting yourself, and we were talking about this out there, where you've probably watched a bunch of tutorials, you watched a bunch of lifters, and you're like, damn, there's so many cues about the deadlift. How do I think this much? Well, after you deadlift for 6 months, twice a week, and do thousands of reps, you just find your own deadlift form, right? And so you'll find your own coaching form online.
Right.
You already have one in person. Now programming online, same thing. It's just repetition after repetition. Then you find your own flow. All right. 80% of my lifters seem to get really enjoy and get stronger when we're doing close grip bench once a week. I'm going to use close grip bench more. It really is that simple. Anecdote's a huge thing.
Yeah. An experience.
Yeah, because there's not always an answer. It's not an A to B equation here. There is an equation, but it's not always A to B.
Yeah.
I took algebra. It was good. I took calculus in high school.
Is that it?
What'd you take in high school?
I took stats.
Oh, in high school?
Mhm.
Oh, I took it in college. I passed
took it in
A.
college, too.
Not a big deal.
No. I don't know. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's what I get for talking shit. I threw you off.
Statistics is the only math I actually give a shit about, honestly.
Stats is probably basic algebra is solid. I think it obviously basic math,
I
but
hate
stats
stats.
is the only one you can literally apply to jobs and shit.
Yeah.
Like analytics, it all matters.
Yeah.
I had a really bad stats professor in college.
That'll
And
do
she
it.
was an old lady. That's all I remember. And I had to teach myself everything. And then I forgot it all.
Was she like the secretary in Monsters Inc?
She looked like that, but small. Tiny. Yeah.
Monsters Inc.'s pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Mike Wazowski. I don't know. We were talking about fucking WB cartoons and shit earlier. That lady's just such a good character.
I guess.
Because everybody's had a teacher or librarian like her.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just so relatable.
The office lady.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Everyone's had one.
My first accounting teacher was so horrible. I didn't flunk the class, but I came very close. I had to retake it because in the major you had to get
Yeah, needed it.
Yeah, certain numbers, and it just exactly that. It was somebody that was so terrible at explaining things that you have to get it on your own. And I'm not that guy. I just can't pull up an accounting book and just absorb it with my brain.
Yeah, textbooks suck.
Same thing with coaching, right? If you can know all this stuff, professors get their jobs for a reason. The university hires them because they have all these credentials and stuff. But teaching is a whole another thing.
Yeah. How do you communicate? How do you get the same information to 1,000 kids that all absorb it differently?
Yeah, and then you have to have different ways of explaining it to someone who isn't picking it up like everyone else.
Yeah.
So
Sadly, I don't think teachers think like that often.
no.
Yeah.
They just think their way is the right way,
Yeah.
and you have to learn it how their brain works.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then you just didn't study hard
I'm
enough.
going to show you this info, and you better absorb this info. Rather than how can I, more like powerlifting actually does a decent job, and a lot of the great coaches out there taking a holistic approach where how can I communicate this to them?
Yeah.
What cue can I get?
You have to.
Rather than just saying, everyone track your food. All right, this client's a couple behind. I'm just going to get them to drink some water every day. All right, I'm just going to get them to eat protein a day. You know, like baby steps.
You have to. Otherwise, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
If you keep giving them the same cue and you're like, okay, just keep trying to apply it.
Right.
And then until it works. And it's like, it's not going to. Probably won't, you know.
Yeah, it's obviously not clicking for a reason.
Yeah. So you have to explain it in multiple different ways until they get it, you know.
Relative to, this is a left turn a little bit, but in terms of tracking food and whatever,
Yeah.
I wonder if most people wouldn't be better off starting just tracking without goals.
That's why most people do.
I mean, just
Because if you track your food for 3 weeks and your body weight for 3 weeks, every single day, same time, same everything, and then you can find averages at the end. Then we know your maintenance. And you know what the fuck's going in your body.
Yeah.
You realize, oh, man, I only ate 10 grams of fiber and 50 grams of protein. I'm not doing this right.
Are you referring to how most people, when they do start tracking, they already like have these set like calories?
yeah, and especially if you're
grams
using an app or whatever,
Yeah.
you're kind of prompted to
Yeah.
to create that.
I start rules even before that. Like, hey, let's get this amount of water in, half your body weight in ounces. Hey, let's get 2 veggies in. Let's do that for 3 weeks. Where do we end up?
Yeah.
Make those things a priority, and chances are the Kit Kat. I just had a pound of broccoli. I don't want this Kit Kat right now, you know?
I would want the Kit Kat still.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, dude. You're 100 pounds. You can't say that.
I'm not 100 pounds. I'm 100 and probably like 25 pounds.
Holy cow!
I know.
Well, not after we sweat like this, huh? I think I've lost about 5 pounds into my socks.
Yeah, the
right
sauna sesh.
here.
Getting sticky.
We got another 10-minute coming, ladies and gentlemen, so check it in for Friday. Share this thing. Avi, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram at avi.liu.
L. Spell it. I can't spell it.
avi.lieu.
There you go. Someone's going to fuck it up. It could be like L-U, right?
Yeah.
My buddy's
Yeah.
name was Lou, and he went by L-U.
Oh, yeah. I make it a little complicated. More
Yeah,
valuable.
she's put out a lot of more information now. TikTok, Instagram, on my YouTube. More Avi on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, new episode every Wednesday, Friday. Be sure to like it. 50percentfacts.com. Join the Discord if you want exclusive, if you want to get involved in the Friday episode. And I'm Silent Mike wherever you want to find me. 3sb.co for all your apparel needs.
I'm at the Jim McDonald on all the social media. This show is 50% Facts, where percent is a word and 50 is just numbers. 50% Facts is a Spreaker Prime podcast in association with iHeartMedia on the Obscure Celebrity Network. And we'll talk to you Friday.